Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the IeSF US Qualifier. Your eyes were not deceiving you. That was EGIdrA and LiquidSheth in the loading screen. This is game number 2 between the two remarkably mannered gentlemen. And that was not a joke. At the 6 o'clock position, we have the green Zerg player EGIdrA. He is down 1-0. At the 12 o'clock position, we have his opponent, the purple Zerg player, LiquidSheth. Of course, recently acquired by Team Liquid. Team Liquid also picking up, spoiler alert, OGS Hero. And this is the IES US Qualifier. And you're like, okay, what does that mean? The winner of this tournament will get a free trip to Korea to compete in the WOGL Finals in Korea. That's a little repetitive, but that is okay. Either way, a lot on the line here. Second place and third place also get some nice equipment. But either way, this is winner's bracket round 3. It's going to be a best of 3. We are in game number 2. Sheth took down game 1. And you're probably like, okay, did IeSF leave early? Because everyone always asks that. Yes and no. I mean, most players will stay after that point, after, you know, failing it all in. But IeSF's the kind of player who's like, okay, I know how good Sheth is. I just threw away a lot of my units. And I don't have a super great economy to back it up. So IeSF's like, okay, let's just get to game 2, and I'll work my magic there. Either way, EGIdrA has chosen the map, Metalopolis. Taking his natural expansion extremely fast, that is a 15 hatch. Meanwhile, LiquidSheth doing the exact same thing. Keep in mind, the map is Metalopolis, so there is no close position. Which means these two players can be a little bit more greedy than they normally would. In fact, neither of these players are going to be scouting with the drone at all. Sheth taking his gas right away. Spawning pool about halfway done. IeSF doing the exact same thing. So again, both these players' builds very similar, and once again, I'll remind you, what we're looking for here is the gas. We saw last game, IeSF kept guys in gas. Sheth didn't. IeSF went for a Zergling, Baneling, all-in-ish build. Did enough damage so he didn't really leave the game. And then ended up losing after trying to do a roach push. But either way, we're looking at that gas. If they take him out at 100, then they're not going to do any sort of all-in, at least for the time being. If they keep guys in gas after reaching 100, then they're absolutely going to try something aggressive. Either Roach-Warren, Roaches, or Banelings. And it looks like IeSF has 100 gas, keeping guys in gas. Sheth, at the same time, also keeping guys in gas at 100. So very interesting indeed. Both these two players look like they're going to go for some sort of Baneling play. Excuse me. It could be Roaches, don't get me wrong. But it definitely remains to be seen. We have to keep an eye on that production tab. There we go. IeSF throwing down that Baneling nest. And Sheth can do a number of things here. He can wait a little bit longer and throw down that Roach-Warren and try to hope to defend. And there we go. Roach-Warren going up. So IeSF has a timing here where you can do a lot of damage with Zerglings and Banelings. But if Sheth can get a decent amount of Roaches out, Zerglings and Banelings won't be effective at all. And it has begun. IeSF making nothing but Zerglings in that production tab. Roach-Warren from Sheth about 50% of the way done. IeSF scouts the Roach-Warren, scouts its progress. And he knows his time is short. He needs to hit, and he needs to hit now. Baneling Nest almost done. Nothing but Zerglings in that production tab. Sheth looks like he knows what's up. Has nothing but Zerglings in his production tab as well. Roach-Warren is about to be completed. Actually, Roach-Warren and Baneling Nest finishing at the exact same time. Is Sheth going to build any Roaches here? Doesn't look like it just yet. Still making nothing but those Zerglings. Baneling's Nest is done for EGIdrA. And there we go. 3 Roaches on the way for LiquidSheth. IeSF making so many Zerglings right now. And here he goes. IeSF advancing toward the other side of the map here to try to engage Sheth. And Sheth peeling around about 15 Zerglings here to try to do a counterattack. And will IeSF be ready for this, or will he just forget about it? So Sheth coming forward, IeSF re-rallying his Zerglings to try to deal with this aggression. The Queens coupled with the Zerglings should be enough to deal with that. In the meantime, at the north side of the map, IeSF storming up the ramp, getting a nice surround on those Roaches. Sheth forced to pull a lot of drones here to deal with this, but will it be enough? Queen getting surrounded and annihilated, and IeSF just has so many Zerglings up here. Hasn't even warped in any Banelings yet. Keep that in mind. This Queen going to get surrounded as well and taken out. Sheth is in a lot of trouble. IeSF cleaned up that aggression from Sheth back in his main base. IeGiDrA coming forward to the main mineral line of LiquidSheth, doing plenty of damage to drones, but Sheth gets 3 more roaches out. And IeGiDrA spewing in more and more Zerglings here, targeting down that natural expansion, trying to run away from these roaches, morphing in 3 Banelings in the smoke. Will Sheth spot that and deal with that? It doesn't look like it for now. And IeGiDrA coming into the main mineral line of LiquidSheth, doing so much damage to the drone. Sheth dwindling on that drone count, 21 to 17. But he does have that roach advantage. And here we go. The Banelings coming forward from EGIdrA. Sheth trying to run away as fast as he can with those drones. Banelings in the hot pursuit here. Sheth splitting up from drones. Really nice splitting from LiquidSheth, and IeGiDrA a little bit confused. Which clump should I go for? And IeGiDrA, oh, there it is. So Sheth throws down the GG, and IeGiDrA equalizes the series 1-1. And that means we're going to go into a game 3, so I'm going to wait for a map decision from LiquidSheth, and we'll jump right into that. And the overlay screwed up again. Isn't that exciting?